Greetings and welcome. We're going to get started soon with some more character animations for Lucas and probably some other stuff too. I don't know, we may stray away from pixel art today, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We've got a couple animations to get done, but Lucas is nearly ready to put in the game. It's pretty exciting. Look at him. He's on the computer. He's doing his little walk cycle on the computer right now. Looks great. Hello, it's me again. I'm back. We're going to be doing welcome to day 19, more pixel art and character animation today. Welcome in. Good to see you all. My name's Mike. I stream on twitch.tv/fractalmindmike as well. Oh, hang on, camera's about to fall over. I was trying to adjust it. There we go. Fixed. All right. I was thinking that we would try and do the maze puzzle a little bit today, but I think I'm going to focus on the character art and get it all done as much as I can. It's looking really nice right now, though. Since last stream, I kept working on the frames between, like, workday and stuff like that. So, just squeezing in whatever work I could on it, and it's looking good now. It's Mike in visual form. That's right, Coburn. Good to see you. Carmen Pantsu, welcome as well. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Fellow game dev. I would tip my hat if I had one, but yeah, things are going good though. Pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited about the game. I'm reinvigorated. Seeing Lucas come to life has been real motivating. I want to finish this game as soon as I can, so. But remember, we have a ton of work to do. So we still got to finish up some of the puzzle implementation, mainly that maze puzzle. All of the dialogue, all of the jokes, all of the references still need to be made. We also have a whole ton of other stuff that's going on, like behind the scenes, like putting in more art for the inventory assets. We need to do some sounds and stuff like that, find sound effects. Really want to get onto music. I don't know how I'm going to deal with music, honestly. I've been thinking about that, but yeah, it's going to be a problem. Music's going to be a problem. I need to solve that soon. Maybe I can figure out a way to do unoffensive, like very amateur music on the MT32. I don't know. I don't want to try and do anything too grandiose if I do it myself, but maybe I can figure out something, or at least I can experiment offline and see if I can come up with something that I think doesn't sound too bad. But yeah, otherwise I think we're gonna have to go find some like Creative Commons or whatever, MIDIs or soundtracks or something like that to use. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Last game I just used like ancient music that is no longer copywritten and pumped that through the MT32. Still got copyright claimed on the VOD, which was ridiculous, of course. But that's what happens. Doesn't matter what you do, somebody's gonna claim it. Anyway, let's jump into the document and take a look at where we're up to with the document. I think I think somehow my brain got muddled up with the numbering of these days. We were working on day 18 last time, with day 19 today. But Pi, who has been a legend going through and like highlighting the VODs for me, said that I screwed up the naming somehow. Like, he didn't say I screwed it up. He said he was confused because I was calling it day 19 at some point. But today's day 19, so yeah, I think I just messed up. I think I must have just gotten confused while I was talking about it. So we got some pixel art Lucas cleanup. Clean left right walk first frame. I think we've done that. I don't know. We'll have a look. Walk left right cycle's done. Up down cycle is almost done. And grab cycle, we need to implement that. So I'll show you what we've got. We'll just jump right into it. I'll just show you what we've got, where we're up to, and we'll see how it's going. So we got our turnaround. We got all our frames for facing directions. So facing backwards, idle; facing forwards, idle; left, idle; right, idle; and the first frame of walking right and the first frame of walking left, which we now have here. This is just this character we can actually just mirror because they don't have a unique side, unlike Delphine. So Lucas has the walk cycle for walking right now. When I did post some stuff on Twitter with the walk cycle, and I noticed actually somebody pointed out like, hey, it looks weird that this is happening. I was like, oh, why is that happening? And when I looked at the artwork itself, I had not properly mirrored. Like this and this frame were like basically the same. They're like really basically the same. Like the arms were the wrong way around, the legs were the wrong way around. So I fixed that up between streams. Actually, I don't even know if I've shown the walk cycle on stream or not. I think I have. I think I've shown the walk cycle on stream. But if I haven't, I apologize. I did implement the walk cycle. And I'll go over a bit about how I implemented it too. There's a lot of, you can see I got a lot of layers in GIMP right now. So I also did the walking forward animation. I think that came up really nice. There's still a little bit of work I wanted to do on like the hands and arms and like stuff like that, but I think even if I shipped it like this would work. I don't think people would like look at it and go, that doesn't look quite right. Like some people might notice like the hand sizes change and the shape of the hands aren't as detailed as when he's standing still, but I just wanted to get the form in, and I think like while it's all in motion you don't really notice that the hands are kind of just blobby. For some reason I put an excessive amount of detail into the feet. I wanted them to look right, I guess. And I've been working on this today a little bit as well. I started it kind of yesterday. I've been working on it a bit today as well. Just the walking away, walking up, whichever direction you want to call it. This frame, these frames. And they're basically roughly done. I could definitely do a bit of work on the arms, and I think the leg positions are a bit weird. Like, I feel like the feet need to be spread a bit further apart on this frame, for example, and a bit closer together on this frame, which if you look closely, you'll notice like the leg position here is like basically this leg position. It's like really close to just being a mirror of that. And I think I just need to tighten that up a bit, tighten up the graphics there. The other thing that I've done on the forward facing and on the right facing, sorry, you can see the rotation of the torso between frames. So frame 1 through 3, you can see that torso sort of turned toward the camera. And then we basically immediately flip back, and we don't really rotate the torso for the other one, but that's enough communication to the player, to the viewer, that he's sort of like twisting his torso a bit, so as he walks, which I think that really sells the movement a lot, I think. And because of that, I wanted to make sure that we were implying that motion in these frames too. So you'll see between this frame and this frame, there's a little bit of a change with the way the jacket sits. As he raises his leg, I think it helps sell the fact that he's lifting his leg forward by arching those couple of pixels here. And as he's strutting forward, you'll see like his torso seems to twist a little bit too in that direction. Continue to twist in that direction, that is. And then yeah, so basically those first 3 frames, the torso twists towards his right, where his right foot's forward, and then we repeat that on the other direction as well. It just helps sell that motion a bit, I think. I need to do that for the facing backward one as well. I haven't done any secondary animations at all on this, so the hair doesn't move, the hoodie doesn't swing or change directions or anything, and the torso doesn't appear to rotate either. This would work, I think. This should work okay. I just want to go through and do a little bit more cleanup on these frames before I bother trying to get them into the game. But then once we do that, we actually will we've got enough, with all these frames, we have enough to put him in the game. Which means we won't have to look at Delphine anymore in the game and say, well, I wish we had our actual character, because our actual character will be there. So again, like I said, I'll just walk through really quickly, like the stuff that I have done for this walk cycle, for these walk cycles. First thing I did was, like, I wanted to reference, I should have named my layers. I always say this, but then I never actually do it, or I rarely actually do it. So I have this walk cycle here that I pasted in from, this is from Day of the Tentacle. And you can see the position of like where his feet are in the animation is basically what I took as a cue for Lucas's position. And see, the legs shape and size are a little different, so I couldn't just, like, you know, trace over it or something like that. You'll notice like there's some like form as well, like I've gone like the shapes, they're not exactly the same, but they're as close as I felt comfortable getting in terms of like just trying to make the character feel animated. And I wanted to refer to Bernard's walk cycle a bit as well, so I think that I did a pretty good job of that. I think Bernard has a pretty powerful strut as well, and I tried to, you notice between these frames he leans back a fair bit, so I wanted to make sure I sold that, because I think that contributes a lot towards the way he moves, the way it looks like he's sort of strutting along. And I think it did, I think that alone was like one of the major contributors to the way Lucas' movement looks good. So it was good learning from looking at the animation of Bernard to do something similar with the way he sort of strides as well. Yeah, so that was an interesting thing to look at and use as a reference. You can see like there's definitely like some similarities, but there's also some major differences in their body position and how they actually move. But I did want to communicate that Day of the Tentacle is an inspiration, and through the animation I think is one of the strong ways to do that. So to get to this point, I did these, let's see, do I have... Yeah, so I had like some lines and stuff like that. There we go, found it. I basically created these skeletal sort of segments by looking at Bernard's cycle. I did try and match up like the feet to make sure that they were about where Bernard's feet were. I tried to look at the angle of the torso a little bit and sort of make sure that the red line sort of matches the angle of the torso a bit. Just stuff like that, really basic stuff, just to really try and communicate like that movement and that motion. Obviously you can see my character doesn't perfectly line up every single frame with those. They were more of a guide to get the idea down, and then I worked from there to get the character motion the way I wanted it to be. Let's see, I'm trying not to lose my spot here. There they are. Yeah, oh, I actually did name this on walk cycle template. There you go. And there's the actual walk cycle implemented. And yeah, you can see like I drew the torso sort of separate, just so I had something that I could copy and paste into it as I was working on and stuff like that too. And I did a very similar thing with the walk cycle as I did up here on the walk forward. I did refer a little bit to Bernard's walk cycle on this one. I think I imported it as well. Yeah, it's sort of sitting there behind it. But I did mainly I just used that to get the template done. Where's the template gone? I don't know what's going on. Oh wait, it's behind all this stuff. I have to turn that off. Am I toggling the wrong? I am. Yeah, but you can see how I broke it down. I broke it down into like the motion of the legs and the arms, and then I broke down the torso positions and stuff as well. And the head, I wanted the head bob to be there as well. I don't think I nailed the head bob perfectly, but yeah. It looks like I definitely had the walk cycle skeleton, but I may have drawn over it, I think, this time. I thought I kept it, but I obviously didn't. But anyway, I then duplicated those lines, those 3 lines I had put as reference lines, and I just put them up here, and I started working on this. And I literally, what I did for this is I just took all of these frames and then drew over them and then flipped the positions a little bit around. So like the arms and the legs are mirrored from what the positions are down here. And then obviously I had to redraw basically the entire legs to try and match that motion. Yeah, I did. I know I had more references, but I think I might have deleted some layers or changed them. Oh, look, I found it. There it is. Yeah, so this template that I drew out, it doesn't match up with Bernard's as much. I was sort of more focusing on how it looked here. There's definitely like similarities because I am trying to base it on this walk cycle, but the Bernard walk cycle is slightly different. If I could find it. But like his arm positions and his torso is a completely different shape from the front, so the template doesn't really match up. Yeah, I had to kind of do it on my own. I did try and use it just for like guidance on like where to put the feet. Again, like that was the main thing I was using Bernard's walk cycle for, is just looking at his foot position. Especially, like, it worked well on this one, it worked well here too, but I didn't end up referring to it as much because the body shape of the walk cycle is quite different. So matching up to Bernard would have made him look extremely strange. But I did try and use it as a reference. I think it still comes through as like, hey, that looks kind of like Bernard's walk cycle. I think it's a little bit more unique this time. Like the side view is a pretty good, strong match, but I think the front view is a bit less so, and the back view as well is going to be a little different. I didn't bother bringing in Bernard for the back view. I just figured I would do it myself. So I thought it might save some time, which I think it maybe did save a little time. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, again, using those same reference points to help with, just like when I look down here, I can look up here and sort of match it up. I'm going to just do a tiny little bit of work now on the feet positions, just going to spread these feet a little bit further apart and maybe bring these feet a little bit closer together. But other than that, I think we're pretty solid. And once that's done, we'll start working on the secondary animations, like making sure that the shoulders look like they're sort of swinging and bobbing appropriately. That's one thing I did here that you don't notice it as much here, but you can see the shoulders sort of like move down a little bit, and that's trying to match the fact that he's leaning back. You can kind of see it. It's not as pronounced as it is in this, but we'll look at the animations that I do have exported. I'll bring those into here. Take a look at them. Let's have like walk right 2. So you see that strut and the way his torso rotates, where he's sort of like his whole body sort of tilts back on that one frame. Well, 2 frames, but yeah, you get me. And then the walk down to trying to replicate that motion with the shoulders there. I think the head might need to follow it a little bit to really sell that whole strut motion, but it's a bit hard to visualize. I was trying to think about where the head would go from this perspective, and I was like not really sure, so I just sort of left it with a standard little bob. But I think I might on that frame just drop it even further, just like follow the shoulders. It's only 1 pixel really, but it will make that a bit more of a significant bob. But the strut, you can see like the way he's moving his hands and everything. I think that really works nicely. I think that we did a good job there. Toasty, good to see you. What's Bernard's warp cycle like? I don't know what his warp cycle is like. I also was thinking about redoing the hair bob on this one. The hair, like, it's moving, and that's important. Like, just to sell that extra bit of motion, I think that's important. But I feel like I could have done a better job. I could have done a better job of the hair bobbing up and down. So we'll take a look at that maybe as well. But yeah, right now I just need to finish this one, and then that's all the frames we need for him to walk around and exist in the world. That'll be all done. One of the things you might notice here as well is the size of the hood is much larger here than it is on the side view. I'd prefer it to be this size. I'm gonna see if it looks silly as he moves around. One frame I'll definitely need to update is this one right here. That's the size of it in the side profile view. This is like 1.5 times the size or so. It's a bit bigger. But I thought like it looked a bit silly to me. I thought like it looks kind of silly if his head's as big as it is and the hood's like tiny. Bloody Cactus, good to see you. Bank robbers have large only hoods. Wait, large only hoods and emo kids. Wearing a hoodie from a robotics company right now. That's awesome, Toasty. I'm wearing a hoodie from Champion right now. There you go. That's my hoodie. Only word at front. Mouse typing. Oh, you're typing with a mouse? Alright, let's fix this up now. Let's just get onto it. Finish this up, or at least get it to a point where we can export it and like take a look at it in the engine. Is this the one we're working with? Yeah, okay. So first thing I want to do is just like rejigger the positions of these a little bit. Something like that. Actually. Oh no. What am I trying to do here? I think that'll work. That's already looking better. And this one I just want to bring the feet in a little bit. It feels a little better. I think they're still a little far apart. Yeah, I think I'd buy that. Touchpad typo. Alright, now we can... We need to just flip these frames basically for those, but it's only the legs we're concerned with, so... I feel like the legs got really short in this frame for some reason. Like, I don't understand it. But I'm hoping that when I see it in motion, it'll make sense. Like... I don't know. I almost feel like this frame's like something wrong here. Let me see if I can figure this out. What if I just do this? Maybe that'll work. Let's see. I think I screwed up. Why does this almost just look like a mirror of that? I guess maybe it should. Okay. Something's screwed up right here. I don't know what I've done. This foot is this foot is this foot, and this foot's flat. Why is this foot flat on the ground? That's like this. This frame and this frame are almost the same. What have I done? It should be more like that. I think I prefer this look. More like it. So just need to bring the feet close together on this one. I don't know what I screwed up. I screwed something up. Oops. I almost feel like I just want this to be like one frame smaller. I mean, not one frame, one pixel smaller. Like that. Let's try that. Hey, good to see you, Andrew. How you doing today? The game art's looking great. Thank you. You're looking great. How's it going? Great to see you. All right, let's do the thing. Oops. I'm good. Slept like 12 hours after hanging out with friends. That's great. Friends time is a good thing. I haven't done that as much lately. Good sleep too. Let's see here. What's going on? Just pick a spot. This, I feel like, is supposed to be here. How far along is the game? Looks like you're spending more time with this one. Yeah, I am. I'm spending more time. I also... So the story is, like with the first one, I was not working. I didn't have a day job. So I did it in 2 weeks. Because A, I could spend, like... I didn't have to switch context, so I could just spend the time focusing on the game. And B, I wanted to do it quicker. Like, so I spent less time on the assets. So I'm putting more effort in on this one. And it's also spread out more because I'm like not working on it every day of the week. I'm working on it like every 2 or 3 days. I'll like find some time to work on it. So progress is a bit slower in terms of calendar time. But in terms of streams, I'm on the 19th stream today. The last game was 15 streams. So I think I'm a bit over halfway done on the game. Probably heading into like the last third or so. And I was already... finished the previous game like 4 streams ago, so yeah. It works so fast. I mean, I'm trying to. That's the thing. I'm trying to. My goal is to finish this game this month and do the 3rd game in like a similar amount of time, so like two or so months, and then 4th game will be like a big full-sized adventure game, you know, several hours worth of content, and then that one will be I may take that one to Kickstarter, I think. Oh, very excited and impressed. Well, thank you. You're so kind. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm still seeing all of the problems. I'm not past the part where there's still too many problems for me to think about. I still don't have music sorted out yet. I got to figure that out soon. But thank you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a scale image. Actually, no, we'll do canvas size first. Canvas size, say make it 80 pixels high. That ought to fit in. And then do the scale. So it's 3x the size. And then we export it. We'll call this one walk up 1. It's animation. 180. Replace. Export. There it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit wobbly. Somehow I didn't align up the head properly. I thought I had lined up the head perfectly, but obviously not. If I line up the head, it might not wobble as much. He looks a little drunk right now. I think if I line up the head, it might fix a lot of that problem. Let's see which frame did I screw up. Let's turn them all off. I was like frame 2 was off. And then what? All the rest are okay? No, frame 4 is off. And 5. Okay. Oh wait. Edit. Oh man. Trying to get to the there we go, the resize, so I can just move these things around. Okay, there's that one, and then That should align everything. Scale image. Export as. Okay, that's not so bad. His legs still, like, go in the wrong direction a little bit, and I need to fix that up. Who's We're? We're all very excited and impressed. Who's the we? The collective Retro Island Gaming? Or just everybody who's hanging out, I suppose. That probably makes more sense. Hey Rev, good to see ya. Excited and impressed? Aw, that's true. That's true. That's what was written. I just don't like. I don't like the idea of people being impressed. A lot of people talk about the game you made. Really? I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It was such a rush job. I feel like I could have done a lot better. I probably should have done a lot better. I don't know. That's nice. Nice to hear, though. I think I know what's going on here. I think that the legs are still skewing inward when they should be, like, as it gets closer to the camera sort of thing, it should, like, at least be straight, if not going out a little bit. So, like, between this frame and that frame, this foot sort of goes on this angle. It should be going straight back, I think. Oops. Something a bit more like that, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what to do with this. I might just leave it alone. Do I want to move this leg? Or is that too much? Hey Duke Donuts, good to see you. I love the sandwich, and I won't be sorry. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the sandwich. I made Zofar kiss the fish on the lips just for you. I hope you're well. That's nice. I gotta get Zofar to come and hang out with me sometime. How's it going, Mike? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Yeah. How are you going, Duke Donuts? I hope things are going great. All right, so we got to replace these frames' feet with these frames' feet flipped. So if I carefully select this frame and do this, wow, it looks so weird. doesn't look right. Oh, that's better. I think that looks better. The arms still look a little bit wacky, but I haven't really addressed the arms at all. I don't think it works like that. Oops. Oh, it does. Good. I mean, honestly, the arms aren't that bad. Just probably some shading, maybe a little bit of movement on the pixels. The main thing is the torso doesn't, like, wiggle. The jacket doesn't move at all. But the feet look pretty good now. Like, if I just focus on the feet, that's not bad. Not bad. I think we're going good. Too busy eating cannons? Zophar's eating cannons? Yeah, probably. Things are going well for the circumstances, you know. That's good. That's good. Glad to hear things are well for the circumstances. And those circumstances will alter with time as well, which will be good. Work's picked up, so I can't catch as much, but your dev streams are fascinating. Curse you, sleep. I'm sorry, Rev Brown. I'm glad that you're having a good time hanging out with the dev streams, though. I'm trying my best to get, like, this game done this month. We're on the 13th today. At the current rate, I'm hitting about 2 dev streams a week. I need to probably hit 3 dev streams a week at minimum to get close to finishing it before the end of the month. I think chances are we'll be going into next month. Or I take some time off work and just work on the game. And then it'll be done in like a week. I need to think about that. At least maybe I can afford to take a risk or two, just like, you know, reducing my income for a couple of weeks to get this done, but not for a free game. I don't think I can do that for a free game. I've got 3 free games going. After the 3 free games are done, then we're going to go on to then we'll go on to the commercial product, basically, which is just going to bring all these characters together into a world where they go on an actual adventure with, like, actual, like, circumstances and characters and problems. It's going to be a much bigger project, but that's one I definitely can't do in my spare time. I need to take time off work for that, which is why I'm thinking maybe a Kickstarter is the way to do it, because then I can fund at least part of the time of the development and then focus on the game like 100% for at least a couple of months, which would be nice. It would be really fun to be able to do that. And also then I could, like, maybe do a big box version of it as well if it gets kickstarted, which is something nice to think about. Anyway, let's keep working on this now that we've got the frames about where we want them to be. Let's see. Layer, what? Cancel. Wrong button. Layer to image size is one I wanted to click. I think it's just these 3 layers. Layer to image size. Okay. Oh, it's not scaled. Image, scale image, 80, scale. That'll do it. Hey, Blue X, good to see ya. How you doing? Always good to see you. All right. I gotta remember things aren't necessarily gonna line up with feet. I should line up the heads. Man, I'd love to work on something like inspired by The Dig as well. That's another Lucas game I'd like to take inspiration from. But yeah, I think the next game that I would work on, like outside of this series, will be probably probably a cinematic platformer. It's kind of what I want to do. And I think I'll do another free one. I'll do one. Why does that seem to line up perfectly? Doesn't make sense to my brain. Did I not alter the frames? Whatever. Princess Bride inspired cinematic platformer. What I would love to do. Okay, it doesn't line up perfectly. Okay, good. Excellent. All right, so now we got to work on the arms of the torso and the jiggle, all that stuff. Doing pretty good. How are you doing, Mike? How's the game development going? Game dev is going well. I'm pretty good. After I finished my stream last night, instead of going straight to bed like I thought I should, I ended up trying to sit down and watch some TV. And I thought I'll pour myself a little bit of whiskey and cola, because I had some Pepsi Max sitting there. And I poured the poured the whiskey into the glass, but I poured like way too much, so it ended up being like a tiny bit of cola and a lot of whiskey. And so I sat there drinking that, watching TV. Yeah, not the best decision. Yeah, it was hard to wake up this morning. Very dry mouth. All right. I want to look at the front rotations just to see. So like, this is kind of like the idle frame, like the facing directly forward frame, and this one you can see like the jacket sort of like moving toward the right of the body. So this way I want to, like, this is fine. This frame, we want to like make it feel like the jacket's sort of like twisting to the right, and that this side of the jacket is being pushed up by the leg lifting. And then this one should be a little bit more of that motion just following through, with it sort of feeling more twisted toward the right. So like the shoulders, the hood, that kind of stuff. We'll try and jiggle those around a little bit too. Orange Hue, hello. You just did have a Lamington flavored cordial. I want to say that sounds disgusting, but I'm curious. I love Lamingtons, but what does Lamington cordial taste like? Chocolate, coconut, and raspberry as a cordial. It's a strange combo. For Red Brown, it's just another Tuesday. I gotta look up. Can't believe I'm doing this. I gotta look up Lamington cordial. I'm off work Tuesdays. I do what I want. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I work 5 days a week at my day job still. Lamington cordial? That can't be good, can it? Oh, okay, here's the link. Thank you, Orange Hue. Same link. I found the same place. To enter the site, please confirm you're of what? Okay. Legal drinking age? What the heck? Oh yeah, I forgot about the vanilla cake as well. This can't possibly taste good. What does it say? Aussie classic. Every sip you'll feel like you're stepping right back into Nan's kitchen. Made with Bilson's pure alpine spring water. This syrup, easily enjoyed with still or sparkling water. It can be used as the star ingredient of your amazing cocktail or cooking creation. They don't describe the flavors at all. They don't describe the flavors at all. Great with milk, ice cream, and coffee. Vodka version. What? Just like Mum's homemade lamingtons. Once you get over the weirdness of lamington in a glass, you'll love it too. I just don't know if I can get over that weirdness. It has no flavor. What? Do you know what, Rev Brown, do you know what a lamington is? They have raspberry beers at Bilson's? Wow. Okay, so lamington, it's on the label here. We gotta do a historic lamington search now. Lamingtons. This is a lamington. These aren't the ideal lamingtons though. They're missing an important layer. Yeah, these are imperfect lamingtons. This is more like what you see. This is more traditional lamington with the raspberry jam, strawberry jam, raspberry jam, whatever in the middle. So yeah, it's like a sponge cake with a layer of jam in the middle, coated with chocolate icing and rolled in coconut, and they're in these little chunks. They're like little cake bites. They're not like necessarily little. They can, like, people make them various sizes, but usually it's probably like about a bit smaller than a muffin, maybe, depending on, I don't know what size muffins are where you're from, but yeah, maybe a bit smaller than a muffin or a cupcake, about that size. Yeah, chocolate and coconut, I guess. Bloody cactus. Liquid lamington just seems odd. Chocolate plus coconut, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. That's my feeling on it. Yeah, distilled into a beverage. I don't know how they make the beverage. It seems like if I saw this, I wouldn't buy it. I'd probably laugh at it. If I saw it at the shop, I'd be like, what the heck? And then I'd move on. But now that you've said it's good, I don't know, maybe I'll try it. I won't try it probably, but wow. Yeah, anyway, lamingtons. All right, move on. Hey there, B Squad, good to see you. All right, let's move on to this animation section that we want to work on. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna bring this up by a pixel. I might even do that. Throw coconuts, they don't throw what? Oh, the coconut's throwing you? Yeah. The coconut on the outside's nice. It's tasty. Seems like it would just be super sweet. Yeah, I think that beverage would be way too sweet. Lamingtons are delicious. They're obviously supposed to be sweet. It's a cake. But yeah. Oops. That'll be interesting to see. Do you have Ace Bright? I do have Ace Bright, yeah. Just can't imagine animating without seeing any motion, even on paper. You can flip. Yeah, I know what you mean. I am missing it, but Ace Bright's user interface is the worst. It's horrible. I hate it so much. Like, what the hell is this? This is horrible looking. How am I supposed to use this? You get used to it? I don't want to get used to it. It's horrible. Look how bad it looks. All right. I'll try it. I'll try Ace Bright out. The arms need the most work. Yeah, that's what I was just starting to work on. I hadn't really touched them from the base stuff yet. So that hasn't changed, huh? Okay. And I know your profession is an animator, so I need to learn from you, I'm sure. Hang on, let me Control Z. Why would it feather the... What? When did I press that button? What? Don't feather anything. What? I don't know what just happened, but man, that was weird. Okay. Let's see, if I do image, canvas size, can I reload, or does it... Now I gotta learn a new tool. I don't want to preach too much though, because it's your thing. So if I get annoying, let me know. No. I will let you know. I appreciate it though. All right. Yeah, the arms are pretty all over the place. They look okay. I think they look okay. If I open this, I think they look okay here, which is why I based the other walk cycle arms on. I wanted to work on the head here and like have the head bob a little bit more with the body. I guess I can open them all. So I just want to make these look a bit better. All right. Is there like a keyboard shortcuts for the forward and backward? Shortcut is like just the keyboard? Okay. I guess I can get used to that. Oh, all right. The back view, they were just popping. Popping. Oh, that's brush size. Okay, control scroll is brush size. Okay, cool. I haven't even touched the head yet, or the hoodie, but we'll get to the hood soon. So like, it's the arm positions. This frame to that frame is like the worst. And I reckon it's because of the where the hand is. How do you do color picking? Because it's not control. Is there an eyedrop shortcut? Shortcut is I. and B for the brush. But what if you just wanted to like... Alt. It's Alt. Okay. Actually think like... An eraser is E? Yeah. Whoa, why is the eraser so freaking huge? It's still wobbly. Actually, it's wobbly because I guess that frame makes it look wobbly. Can I get a reference of the walk cycle here? If I'm looking at this frame, the arm's supposed to be like all the way up here. So really there should be, what? Oh, I'm not in. I'm so confused. I just was looking at the wrong frame, wasn't I? Yeah, okay, let's go back. Get rid of that. Okay. They're going to get used to the control not being the eyedropper. Arrow keys for frames. Yeah. I figured it out. Hey, take care, Bloody Cactus. Rest well, my friend. I don't know if you can change the settings, Duke. Oh, keyboard shortcuts. I just saw it. Freehand... What? Oh, that's when you have that? It doesn't seem to be here. Freehand tool. It's just tool switching, right? I would have thought it would be an action modifier. Whatever. Yeah, I think it's just the subsequent frames that are messed up now. It's like that one and that one. Going from that to that looks natural, but going with that one in the middle, it's a bit wonky. All right. We're going to see more like this. Hand seal seems really wobbly. Which frames is that though? These two, right? Maybe it's coming from this to this, that's the problem. Yeah, I think these frames are kind of an issue. You haven't read any books on animation? Yeah, I have. I did do a little bit of studying with animation at uni as well, so I'm not bereft entirely of what I need to know, but I'm also just trying to get things done. That wobbly arm sucks. I mean, I think it looks great in here. Like, I think that loose walking style looks really good here, but for some reason from the back I can't get it. I can't nail it down. I think it's just these last 3 frames. I need to work on them. Yeah, I think his hand's just like too big on this one too. Richard Williams, Animated Survival Kit, only book you need. I think you may have mentioned this before. I'm not sure if you have. I'll bring it up though. Is this one have a look inside? I don't know what this is asking about my address. I'm not even logged in. There's no look inside option. We just pirate the book from this flip through. That was an awkward looking thumbs up, wasn't it? I mean, it seemed a little awkward, that thumbs up. Like they're barely lifting their thumb up. It's like, it's a weird, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, I got a bit damaged though. That must suck. So this is a $60 book. Yeah, maybe I'll pick that up. Add it to my pile of books that I intend to spend time on. You have a digital copy as well? I guess Amazon don't sell the digital copy. Oh wait, there is a newer edition of this item. I wonder if this one's cheaper, maybe. Oh yeah, this is way cheaper. Two paper copies as well. Do you have like one on your desk at work that you refer to all the time? Same video. You found one in a thrift store? That's awesome. What a cool pickup for a thrift pickup. Alright, if I just block that side for a second with my mouse. I could live with that. Absolutely could live with that. Alright. There's still a little bit of weird shake on the hand. I still think it's frame 1 is the issue. I like the shape of this, but it just doesn't seem to be selling it very well for going from... I guess it's from this frame here, so if I... Maybe if I just tidy up this frame. No. I think it's still the upper arm wobbling around in these couple of frames here. This must be it. Yeah. Bit better. Mirror it for the right. That's what I was planning to, yeah. I did do a couple of changes here on the shoulder. I started working on this side. So I think I just want to get that nailed down for the first 3 frames and eliminate some of that wobble on the first 3 frames of this one. And then I'll mirror it. I'm still trying to get this just right, I think. No. Hey, Noru, good to see you. What's this guy's name? He's looking pretty good. His name is Lucas. And thank you. How's it going today, Noru? Did you get all the testing done on your game that you needed help with? We're going to try and run testing for another month at least. What we've got is good so far, at least. That's great. That's good. You must be gearing up for release then. Must be getting pretty darn close. Frame 2. It's like right there. We announced this calendar year, so I hope we get at least 2 levels done in time for that. Otherwise, I'm gonna push for cut content, drop one of them off. Oh wow! Good luck. Good luck though. It seems like you're doing well. You should be proud of the work you've done. So what's the selection tool? M. Okay, M. That's another shortcut that's different. Control C, I assume. Oops. Oh, I've messed up, haven't I? Oops. Yeah, it looks way better. Alright, we just gotta need a little bit more wibbly wobbly on the jacket bottom and on the hood. We should be good. Grizzleby, hello. Walk Cycle's looking great. Thank you. I'm glad to see you showing Aseprite off. Well, this is the first time I'm using it for the game so far. And I'll be honest, it's helping. It is helping. I hate the user interface. And I don't like all the keyboard shortcuts, but I'll get used to it, I guess. Oh, I'm out of coffee. That's not good. Pretty pleased with look and feel, so we'll have that if nothing else. Yeah. If you want to post a link to, like, if you've got a Google form sign up for testers or anything like that, or if you have a link, like if you have a link for testing, post it in the chat, because somebody might be interested in jumping on and having a test. I believe it's M for marquee tool. Oh, okay. Thank you, Grizzleby. That is helpful. I mean, it's helpful to know, I guess. I'm actually pretty happy with the walk cycle now. Like, I could ship with this. I feel like it just needs a little bit more motion down here. It looks too static. Around the legs, around like the bottom of the jacket, and the hood doesn't really like flutter around or move much, and I kind of want to get a bit more movement there. Obviously I want the hair thing to like do a thing as well. I struggle with learning Aseprite after using Photoshop and GIMP for years. It takes a long time to remember the shortcuts, so I have to use anything I can remember. Yeah. Right, so let's see. It pops up here on the step, but then it just reverts right back immediately. I feel like an extra frame here where it's as it reverts back will be good. And I think as it goes up, maybe having a little bit of motion on this side will be good too. Even if it's just a subtle little alteration like that. Looking way better than half an hour ago? Yeah, it is. It's looking so much better. The light gray inside the hood flipping is kind of abrupt also. Yeah. I just copied and pasted the whole thing. I'll have to go back in and clean that up. Hey, Pi, good to see you. Mike, will you do your regular stream or work on the game instead? I'm not sure right now. I might just keep working on the game. Squeeze out as many hours as I can. I wanted to finish it this month, so... yeah. We'll see. Does the marquee tool let me have multi-selections? Like, can I shift to add to the selection? Actually, what I might think about doing is having it transition across instead of just an immediate flip. So like these frames, I can maybe do a little bit of this. Kind of works. If you want to make it look more alive, redraw it. Yeah. I'll add some more motion to it, I think, but... I think maybe if I just do these flipped and then make some alterations each frame. Keep working on this bit, though. Yeah, those first 3 frames look okay. Wonder if I can just flip them. I'll try it. That looks alright. Maybe a little bit too distracting. I do like the way that the end of it sort of wobbles around a little bit more though. But I think the motion on the inner bit is a bit too much. Bonus points if you hide an Easter egg in it, like your initials. Oh wow. You don't think it's too distracting? Okay. Alright, I'll trust you. I'll trust you on that one. So I need the hair to jiggle. The hair jiggle's the next thing. And I never really liked the way this looked, but I didn't want to redraw it. I guess I've got to redraw it now. Let's see. All right. I just made a good... Wait, you just made a good move to check it all in different scale. It isn't too distracting at all when it's a scale from the game. Yeah, I mean, he's about this size in the game, I think. Somewhere around there. So, I suppose it depends on the size you play it in. His head doesn't really bob much in the back view, but I don't think that matters too much. If I just get this hair to like jiggle around, I think that's all I really need to do. So just start doing that. I feel like this isn't really following the pattern very much, but it's fine. That'll do. It's a little bit too smooth, but it'll work. That'll work. It's a lot more active in this one. I'm gonna call that done. How do you save in this program? I suppose Aseprite has a way to output frames as bitmaps, full color bitmaps, right? There's a way to export as full color bitmaps per frame. Export as... Yeah, I don't think AGS uses sprite sheets. I think it uses individual frames as individual images. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a way to import a sprite sheet, but I don't know about that. What? Not quark. Walk. What? Up. 01. Dot. BMP. Is that how you do it? And then it will like increment the number. You can use sprite sheets in AGS. I've never seen that. I'm not an expert at AGS though. I'm still learning it. I've only made one game in it so far. I'm working on my second game. Sprites. Guy walking. Right. Let's see. I feel like I want to do... Can I rearrange this? Can I go like create subfolder, characters, create subfolder, Lucas, create subfolder, walking, Create subfolder. Up. Import. Characters, Lucas. Walk up, GIF. Remap palette. Import alpha channel if available. Leave as is. Tiled sprite import. Six frames. Import. Oh, I could just import the GIF? Hey, Soul and Sword, play hard, work hard. Good to see you. You just import GIFs? I didn't know you could import GIFs like that. Create subfolder. Right. Import from file. Walk right to. Hey, Zwei, good to see you. What's up with you? I'm working on this game. Let's see. Lucas, walk up 58 by 80. Walk right 2 is oversized, so how does one resize the whole thing? Oh no. It didn't keep the aspect ratio. Sprite size 80 pixels. Lock ratio 80 pixels. Okay. It didn't mess with my pixels, did it? Looking good. All right. File, save. Okay. I'm learning a new thing here. Can I import and then flip it maybe? I wonder. I don't know, I'll try it. Is there a flip? There's not a flip. Why didn't it do that to the whole image? Oh. Oops, cancel. GIFs and GIFs, it does both. Looks like it's called tiled sprite import checkbox to load a sheet. Yeah, I just noticed that. I guess I haven't been very adventurous with using AGS yet, so I didn't even know that. I guess I'd seen it, but just didn't really pay attention to it. You know what I mean? Okay, so now we have walking up right, down, and left. We also need the idle frames. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. We'll keep working on the import, and we'll see if we can get the guy walking around in the game. That'll be awesome. Be great to see him walking around in the game. I'll be so excited to see that. I'll be right back. I have returned. Alright, so we need our... What is this? Facing down, left, right, up. These are the grab animations, which I haven't done a grab animation yet, but we'll have to work on that. I love how goofy he looks. Yes, Grizzleby, the first game is available. I'll type the link. I think that's right. What? It's 81 pixels tall? Why? Oh, because there's 1 pixel here on the facing down frame, huh? Problem solved. Okay. So now I need to go to my characters. I need to edit Lucas. No, wait, I need to go to views. I have Delphine. Okay, so I need to create a new view. Lucas. Except it doesn't have 2 S's. What? Lucas view? Maybe? Alright. So Delphine view, walking down, walking left, walking right, walking up, animation for grabbing and whatever. What about the facing directions? How does that work? Oh, the first frame is the idle, that's right. Okay. Characters, Lucas, walking down. Okay. How do I delete the frames? First frame has to be facing down. And then the next frame has to be the walking cycle, the walking down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. New loop, left. Right. Oops. What? Yeah, so that goes all the way up to 8, and then we have 8 and 9 as the grab animations. If I just use grab animations from Delphine, that right? Oh, we did it up and then down. Okay. Oh, there's a flipped flag right here. I could have used that. Well, that's good to know. I could use that to flip the left and right frames. Is there anything else I need to know? Delay? No. I don't think so. How it changed the view? Normal view. Hey, he's in there. Oh, and he walks too. Hell yeah. Look at this guy. Hell yeah. Freaking amazing. Amazing. I love this guy. Look at him go. Whoa. He turns into a giant Delphine when he grabs the door. I didn't realize I was using the supersized sprite of Delphine when I did that. Oh man, his feet kind of... For that walk cycle... Oh wait, this is not... I don't think this is a fully up-to-date walk cycle. That's fine, it's good enough. It works for me. Maybe I'll add a tiny bit of definition to the feet and the profile view and that back arm as well, maybe. I don't know. No, I think it's fine. I'll live with it. I'll live with it. It's great. Just say his foot sort of disappears when he steps into the shadow here, and I think that looks a bit weird. But maybe I can work on that. The giant Delphine is so funny. The strut is perfect, right, Grizzlebean? It's so good. I'm super happy with that strut. I couldn't be happier. That's so good. Man, I should have grabbed myself a coffee after I went to the bathroom. I could really use a coffee right now. I should do the grab animations. I can't believe how well it's worked out too. Like, I didn't have to do anything. It's working so well. I can't believe how well that worked. Hey there, Klingon. Good to see ya. Greetings and welcome. Oh man, I'm so pleased. Made it look easy. I don't know about that. But thank you. I mean, we got it done, and that's the important thing. And I didn't have to redraw the character at 2 different scales this time around, so that's good. Thank you, eSports. Thank you. You're looking good too. Mike, will you consider releasing the assets from Day of the Sandwich, like on Open Game Art, for example? Probably not, no. Maybe I could do some of the background art on something like that, but I want to make a commercial product with the character and stuff like that, so not in the foreseeable future, I'll say that much. Maybe in like a year or 3 from now, after the game's, like the commercial game's done and it's out for a little while, then I would go and maybe release some assets. You like the logo too? Thank you. Yeah, it's like the 3rd or 4th logo I've done for Fractal Mind over the years, but I like it. It's the best one I've done so far. Yeah, he walks around so well. Like, he's not sliding too much to be a problem. He slides maybe a little bit, but I don't see that as too much of a problem. It's pretty good, actually. He looks so good. I'm not even seeing a problem with the way the hoodie moves, honestly. I thought the hoodie changing size and shape a little bit when he stops would be a problem, but it's really not that big of a deal. you reckon I can get like I wonder if I could do a voice for this character that's good enough. Wouldn't mind having voice acting in this game. I didn't have it in the last one. I think the mouth shape on the profile view is not quite right. I want to fix that up. All right, that's enough of. I mean, I'm just enjoying looking at the character. He's finally in the game, and this is his game. It's not Delphine's game. Delphine's been walking around this world. Now it's his world. It's his turn to exist. All right, let's get these animations thrown together for the grab. Pleased I am. Let's see. File. What can I do? Open. Facing directions, open. So I can just do, what? Okay, so we got our 3 frames. And we just need the arm to reach out from behind. Wait a second. What's going on here? Okay, yeah. So I don't need this to be too animated. This doesn't, like, you'll see it all the time. So I don't want it to look too dumb, but we don't need to, like, worry too much about like perfecting the animation. It's just like this arm, the left arm, sorry, the right arm in this case, is going to reach forward and grab a thing. That's it. Yeah. So from nothing, frame 1, frame 2 kind of thing, and then back to, and then it'll just go back down as well. So all right, let's do it. There's nothing for it except for to just do it, right? Let's see, can I, maybe I can we can do that. Maybe a little bit of that. No way to make this look good, is there? I need an adult. I can't make a good hand right now for some reason. What's going on? His hand's getting smaller and smaller. Is that is that gonna be a problem? Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. It looks backwards, and I don't know how to make it look forwards. Maybe if I do this. Hey Doc, good to see you. That is a hand. I mean, I'm trying. Hey, we'll see. We'll see if it turns into a hand, huh? How's the Mega game and the technically not first play. Now it just looks like a fish eating his arm. Will this ever look like a hand? Looks like a trendy clog. Thanks. Tough but good. I wanted to stick around longer, but I had to get to work. Maybe that'll work. Let's try that. Hey, Gary, good to see you. Trendy Clog would make a good band name. It would, actually. It'd be perfect for a band. A band would love the name like... I love a name like that. What did I just do? How bad does this look? I mean, that'll work. In a pinch, that'll work. I almost feel like I need to do more animation though. Like maybe the other arm moving a little bit. I don't wanna, but maybe. Welcome in, new follower. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing great today. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so if you want to chill out and have a lurk, feel free to do that. What? I still got the wrong keyboard shortcuts in my brain. Let's see. Can we make this work? It's just like a little bit more movement here, not much. It's really tiny little bit amount of movement, but hopefully that's enough to like say something about his movement. I don't know. Let's tidy up that. All right. Hopefully that'll do. Oops. Clicking too fast. All right. So if we reverse the, I think we can flip the frames, right? So I just say, I guess individually we have to flip the frame. So now when we grab stuff, we should just play that little animation instead of the other one, the old one. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah. I'll accept that animation. It's not the most amazing animation, but it'll work. I'll probably speed it up as well. Like maybe the delay between frames could be sped up for that one. It's not too bad though. Sweet. One more little thing done. Let's go look at our checklist to see where we're at. Because I have a feeling we've done pretty well today. All right. Yeah. We did everything we wanted to do today, and we still got. Well, if I don't do regular stream tonight and I just do game dev, we'll be sweet. Or I could I don't know, take a night off and relax. But Let's see, what's the character stuff that we wrote down a while ago? Done. Pixel animations, left, right, walk cycle, up, down, walk cycle, grab left and right, done. Metal detector, yes, the metal detector sprites. We have to work on those. Those are unique. So we have to do, like, the character holding something in front of them, but they won't, we're not actually going to draw the metal detector. That's going to be added as, like, a separate element on top of the character somehow. I don't know how to do it yet. But that's like up, down, left, right, right? So that's a lot of extra work to do. A lot of extra work. I gotta think about that. Maybe I should just do a generic sprite with holding the metal detector, and I can decide later on if I want to create a secondary sprite or just have, like, you know, 11 different views or however many different things for that. Like, we change the view to the metal detector view, and we just have like 4 different metal detector views depending on the handle that you're holding, and I just go and redraw the sprite for each handle, which is probably just going to be very subtle because it's going to be like 1 to 2 pixels wide, the part that actually matters that's different. So it's mainly, maybe it's just changing the color of a few pixels here and there, and that's like a variation. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to think about that. Animate rope thing. Yeah. So there's like, there's several animations we want to do. Oh, B Squad leader, if you're still here, I have a question for you. I don't know if B Squad's still here, but if B Squad is still here, I have a question. I was trying to decide what to do now before I move on. But no, that was great. Got the view in perfectly. Very happy about that. Man, so pleasing. Hey, Micron, good to see you. Mike, is that character portraying you in the middle school age? You think it looks a bit like me? It's not, no. It's, I could see it too. I can see what you mean now that you mentioned it, but no. I'll have to grab some, like, some childhood photographs and see how close it is to Lucas. But no. Lucas is based on Marty McFly. That's what I was going for when I drew it. I was going for this, not this Marty, but without the hat on. I guess I don't, there's not a quick way. Oh, there's one. So, but instead of this being like whatever space age material this is made out of, it's a hoodie. But it's like themed after that. And then the hair was like sort of inspired by this, but mostly like the animation on the hair, like where it bobs up and down. Can I play the animation? Yeah, the way the hair like bobs up and down, that like little cowlick at the back. That's inspired by Bernard from Day of the Tentacle. Marty look was very popular in the 80s. Every 5th youngling had the same jacket. Yeah, so I turned it into a hoodie because I wanted it to like be comfortable looking and not weird space age jacket. But yeah, actually was I saw a bunch of future Marty McFly hats at Supernova, and I nearly bought one. I didn't in the end, but I was tempted to buy one. Hoagie Laverne, I wonder how Bernard took it. He's a nice guy. What? I don't get it. Sorry. So you said one of the characters is half Hoagie and half Laverne. Yes, that's right. This character. Laverne's Bernard's girlfriend. Oh, okay. Yeah. Bernard doesn't matter. I mean, she's not officially anybody's child from the originals, from the Day of the Tentacle or anything else. She's her own person, created specifically for this game. I gotta listen to the intro music now. Beep, 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 beep. It's so annoying. Yeah, so she's got a bit of Laverne hairstyle and a bit of Hoagie. It's based, the walking animation is based on Hoagie's walk animation. I like tried to replicate that. Obviously she's a little bit different. She's a very different body shape and stuff, so she doesn't walk exactly like Hoagie, but the gait, like the stretch between each step, is about the same as Hoagie's, and like the bob, I tried to like bob about as much as Hoagie does as well. But yeah. Yeah, her animations are probably about the same. I did the most subtle amount of animation on her arm here, but I think it helped. Excuse me, sorry about the sneezing. Anyway, enough of that. Put the background music back on. Thank you. Gazoon tight. I actually don't know what to work on right now. We've done all of Lucas is done. Lucas is practically ready to go into the game. The only thing is we don't have the metal detector sprites done. I got to work on the metal detector sprites, which means basically isolating the right arm on each of these walk cycles and having him hold a metal detector in those frames. So what's that? That's like this 6 frames here, 6 frames here. We'll probably just let it flip. So whichever hand you're holding it in, when you turn left and right, it'll just flip. I don't care. Most people won't complain. So 6 frames, 6 frames, 6 frames. That's it. Yeah, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. And so the metal detector can't go too far. Like, I want it to stay inside this frame margin, just to keep it simple for myself. What else will I need? I don't know what else I might need. You can't grab while you're holding the metal detector. You can't pick anything up. Or interact with doors or anything like that. I guess I'll need the idle frame for each of them as well. But again, like I said, I can flip the left and right. So it's just like 3 idle frames. It's facing down, facing backwards, facing left, and facing... Yeah, facing backwards, down, and left. Or up, down, left, whatever you... Yeah, backwards, forwards, left, or up, down, left, I guess is the correct terms. But anyway. It seems like I've got a bunch of extra colors in this. I didn't realize I had... There's all these, like, almost the same red. Or, in fact, they're all the same red. The RGB value is the same for each of them. It's just the index is different. Wonder why that is. Oh, well. I might end the stream for now, and then we'll come back in, like, an hour or two and keep going. I'll see how I'm feeling. I might stream on my regular channel. I don't know. It's been fun, though. Having a good time. I'm really, really happy with progress today. Getting this guy walking around in the game, finally, after all this time. Like, the last 19 days, or 18 days, we didn't have our character in the game. And I just kept on saying, don't worry, it'll be a different character. Just imagine that we have a different character. It's going to be somebody else. It's not going to be Delphine in this one. I no longer have to say that. If somebody comes in, they'll be like, oh, it's a new character. I'm like, yep. So that's going to be awesome. Yep, we got a lot of work to do yet, but this is so cool. I'm so pleased about this. I need to make it so when you close the book, the click doesn't follow through to, like, navigation. Hey, thanks, Coburn. Yeah, I feel good about it. I feel good about the work today. I think it's healthy for me to take a break, get some food, and then come back to it. But yeah, I might try and get the metal detector mode working. Get the metal detector mode animated. I mean, if I can get a metal detector in, that's like all of the movement animations will be done for Lucas, and then it's just the custom animations that I need to add. There's a couple of, like, custom interactions I wanted to animate, or there's at least one. Let me go back to my list and see. Oh, I think it was, I wanted one for when you put the rope up here. And one for when you do the other thing in the other room. But honestly, like, maybe I can just play the animation, like the interact animation, like when you open with the door, opening the door. Like, honestly, maybe I could just do that and have the rope just kind of appear. I need to save some time somewhere. I think that one I can get away with. The other one, though, I think I need to make the... I think it's a joke that I wanted to do, so I kind of have to do the other animation. I think it'll be good. Yeah. I'm okay with that. All right. That means... I guess it's time to go... But like I said, I'll come back and we'll keep working on some stuff. I've got to do more work on the background art, so we might do a little bit of work on background art before I switch over to doing puzzle design stuff again. I've got one puzzle to finish, and then I just have to start working on dialogue after that. Like, it's art, finish doing the art, finish doing the puzzle design. There'll be a little bit more art to do after the puzzle design's done. Then we move on to polishing the backgrounds and getting dialogue in. Adding references and jokes to the game. Sound effects is the other thing. Sound effects and music is the last two things that we have to do after we've done all that. And then I have to think about voice acting if I'm going to try and do voice acting for it as well. So yeah, there's still a good chunk. We've probably got about 1/3 of the game left to do. I think we won't finish it this month, but we should finish it next month. We should be able to finish it next month, I think. Average stream bitrate too high. I wonder if I can adjust it in this profile. It's fine when I'm streaming to my other channel because it's partnered. But I get this message all the time here. Hopefully the stream's been stable enough for you. Another thing I want to do is like the facial animations, like talking when your characters talk, their mouth moves. I don't really need to worry about it for these games, for the mini games, but for when I do the final one, I want to work out how that works. That's something I want to learn about AGS. But yeah, I think that's it for me for now. I'll be back with some more animation work, I think. A little bit of animation work will go a long way. It's very fun to see the character in the game, though. It's like, oh, it's been a long time of like just not seeing the character in the game, and now the character's in the game, moves around, looks good, feels like they belong there. It's great. It's a good thing to see. Happy about that. All right, I'm gonna stop waffling on. I'm just repeating myself now. I'll talk to you later, everybody. I'll be back. I probably will be back tonight because I'm keen to keep going, but I know I need to take a break, get some food, move around, all that kind of thing. So I'll see you maybe in like 2 or 3 hours from now. We shall see. Bye bye.